onda, vatos? Thanks again for tuning into yet another video. Infamous here, coming at you from the West Coast. Let's go ahead and get on with the topic of today's ride. We're going to be revisiting. This is going to be the final video, the Street Bob 2021 114. Yes, I've said a lot of stuff.
How the you up there talking shit? Say it like it is, you're blessed.
Yes, I've read your guys' feedback. So we're just going to be touching upon quite a few different things. Where should we start? The good stuff or the bad stuff? Let's just start with the bad stuff off the bat.
Get on with it.
I read your guys' feedback, and yes, I agree. Everything that you guys are saying, 100% agree. It's a bobber. It's supposed to be the bare minimum, only the necessities, no creature comfort, nothing like that. I get it. It's the Street Bob. It used to be under 15,000. I guess technically it's still under 15,000, even if it is $1. But we'll get to that in a bit. But you can't tell me, or you guys that purchased the Street Bob, are you guys telling me if it did have dual disc brakes, would you have purchased the bike? I like dual disc brakes. They just they're just appealing to me. I like the way they look. It's a preference thing. It's like I've always said, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I just like the way they look. They're more symmetrical, so they look balanced. That's just me, like I said. So to you guys that are saying that it would have killed the look, would you guys have reconsidered buying the Street Bob even if it did have a proper 114 kit, which means dual disc brakes? Would you guys have changed your mind on buying or looking at the Street Bob? For you guys that are probably looking at the Street Bob, you guys think the dual disc brakes would have killed that factor for you, that badass appeal when it comes to the Street Bob? Would you guys have looked at a different bike? So then, if it is a bobber, the Street Bob, which it is, then why does it have that passenger seat? Typically, a bobber, it's a solo seat, child fenders, which it has. No speedometer, no electronics. It's got a minor little electronic display, digital display on the clamp, which is it's pretty good. I like the way it looks. The overall feel of that bike, it screams chopper, bobber, whatever you want to call it, chop down bike. It's just it's a beautiful bike, and with the updated badging, tank emblems, the colors, I like that bike. It feels great for my size, 5'7". That bike feels good, and it's got the 114, so you have that little bit extra power. Woo! So I just wanted to say those couple things. I mentioned the price breakdown, cost, and some of the components that I would have liked to see on that bike, a proper 114, but that's just me, like I said. And for $15,000, I really believe Harley-Davidson could have made that bike work with that budget. But like I said, it's just me. And like I mentioned in that video, they have fork tubes that they could have used or installed on that bike, which have mounting brackets. I have all of this in another video, so I'm not going to revisit it. I'm not going to mention it again. But in just my point of view, that bike could have been great. It could have been awesome with just a little bit. Now, I'm not asking for a full redesign of the forks. I'm not asking for a full redesign of the bike. I'm just saying that bike could have been something special. It is special, but it could have been very special, very nice. But it is a nice bike. I really like it. And some of you guys think I'm hating on the bike because I hate it. I've gotten messages on Instagram, and it's not that. I like that bike. It feels great. So let's go ahead and get into some of the positive stuff when it comes to the Street Bob. I failed to mention some things. I guess maybe the negative stuff just kind of sticks out a lot more, and maybe you guys probably didn't hear or probably read the description in the videos. Like I said, I do cut out a lot of footage just to keep the videos shorter.
A few moments later.
Getting back on topic, not to veer away too much from the main topic, But overall, I like what Harley-Davidson did with the Street Bob, considering that they raised all the prices on all their models. Considering that they raised all the MSRP on all their bikes, $200 to $600 depending on the model. Most of them got a $200 price increase, most of them, and that could be different things: tariffs, taxes, inflation. It could be all different types of sorts of stuff. I don't know the overall numbers, but
A few moments later.
anyways, rambling again. Let's get back on topic. Yes, so Harley-Davidson increased the price on all their models. If we consider that, the $200, let's just say that they also increased $200. Even if it wouldn't have gotten that 114 update, we probably would have seen a $200 increase on the 107 Street Bob. So technically, we're only getting that 114 for $200 once you consider the passenger seat, and it's an amazing deal. It's a great deal, based off of Harley-Davidson's price plan, of course, not anything overall, based on value and everything else. I think we all know Harley-Davidson already, and you know what? I'm not gonna get into it. All right. Not to get into that too much, because quite a bit in this video. I'm going to try to keep it to a minimum. So yes, considering the $200 for the passenger seat, if we were pricing these as 107 Street Bobs, we'd be looking at $14,800 about, yeah, $400, 200, yeah, it's 15,000. The difference between the 107 and the 114 is $600 from last year. And once you factor in the seat, the increase that they didn't mention on the Street Bob, because technically it is a different bike. So once you factor all that stuff in, you're getting that 114 for $200, which is a great deal. And even if you don't like that passenger seat, the passenger seat doesn't change the overall look too much. I think it looks pretty good. I like it. I like the overall look of the Street Bob, that solo seat with that additional passenger seat. I think the bike looks pretty badass. And the updated paint scheme, like I mentioned in my videos, I'm not a big fan of the emblem, the plastic or the metal, depending on the model. I don't like it when it sticks out. I much prefer the decals or the pinstriping or whatever it's inside of the tank. I mean, not inside of the tank, but it's underneath the clear coat. That's what I like, the overall look of that style. I don't really like it when it sticks out or the emblem's metal. Like I said, anyways, you guys get the point. I'm a fan of the Street Bob. Some of you guys think I absolutely hate it, or you guys think I'm a lowrider fanboy. I love my bike. I am gonna have a preference when I'm comparing those bikes, and it's just that I believe, you know what, I'm not gonna get into that anymore. You guys already know, but the Street Bob is a great deal, considering it's a 114, and if you do decide to get more power out of that bike, you're not gonna have to dish out on the upgrades on the bottom end of the V-twin Harley-Davidson oil-cooled Milwaukee 8 engine. If you do decide to go to stage 3, stage 4, or 131 or whatever, upgrade the overall performance, you only have to do the top end. 107 is a different story. If you want to go bigger, then you're going to have to make some adjustments. You might have to, depending on the size you're going for, you will have to swap out the crank. But overall, the Street Bob 114, like I said, you consider all the stuff, it's a $200 difference, and it's a great deal, and it's a good looking bike. It feels great. If you're my size, that bike's gonna fit you like a glove. It's gonna be perfect. The overall suspension, the upgrade, the frame over the Dyna, it's a good upgrade, and it's a good little bike. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to kind of explain myself, react to your guys' comments, reply to your guys' comments. I do respond to a lot of the comments in the videos, but if I keep on seeing the same overall topic, I am gonna want to bring it up. And I do have another video on the forks, on the disc brakes, and it's related to the touring models, but you guys just gonna have to stay tuned for that video. Like I said, I try to keep these videos short. Some of you guys probably work like, you know, you guys probably work as much as I do, and you guys probably don't have the time to, you know, you guys just stay out there, stay safe, right? I'm rambling like crazy today. Yeah, just had a baby, stuff like that. I'm already working again. You guys just stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk. Get up and ride. Later.